August 14th, and we have survived Friday the 13th. I just got on the goof on for a little bit on my little RPG here, Kingdoms of Amalur, and as I was about doing my duties, you know, just kind of running errands, I finally found this captain that I guess she didn't show up all this time. I think probably because I hadn't progressed in the main narrative, even though they told me to go find her. She just wasn't showing up on the map. Boom, she showed up. I didn't know it was a she, and turns out she's pretty funny. So, wanted to share that with you guys. So yeah, I ran up here. I was like, oh, there's an arrow over this person's head. Let's check it out.
Say, Captain.
You're back!
Okay, let's pretend she didn't say that, Mrs. Neal.
I captained my first ship when I was no bigger than my papa's knee, and promptly crashed it into the dock, sinking 3 vessels with 1 wreck. It was then that I knew my destiny was to be a sailor. From that day forward, I spent my life on the water. 20 ships in 20 years. It must be some kind of record.
I realized too when I last did this that my audio was coming through low, so let me switch that
Watch
over.
for pickpockets. You're back! He's as elusive as a north wind, a phantom with a skull for a face and fins for feet. Every sailor yearns for the chance to face dead cow. He and his hangmen go where they please, masters of the frostbreak. In my experience, islands are places you visit in order to escape torment and certain death. The Gallows End is one destination I will avoid on future voyages. Unless I crash there, of course. Bloodgrin, the Whispering Witch, and the Baronet. Oh, fiends and killers, all of them. They give sailors a bad name. Tied all your knots and pulled all your anchors, have you? We're ready to go whenever you are. Only what you want with you in case of an emergency. There aren't many merchants where we're headed. He's the fine first mate on the ground next to me. Words aren't his strength, although I'd be pressed to say what is exactly. I found him after I was forced to maroon my last first mate on a desert island. That man became obsessed with me, probably because we had sex. A lot. Seeing as I don't believe in navigation, I'd have to say no. Not at the moment. Not to worry. Once you've wrecked enough ships, you get the hang of it.
She has no idea where we're going.
Take all the time you need. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Well,
It's so painful.
well,
Look at his mouth's moving though. It sounds so tortured. Okay, what did you give me? She said I was forced to maroon him on an island. He became obsessed with me, probably because we had sex. A lot. Oh. Oh, I feel bad. Please show pity. My name is Tari. I am mute. My tongue was taken by Divergus slavers. Oh. But I'm discovered wandering alone or unable to communicate my intentions. Please escort me to the quays in Rothier City. My master is Captain Ras Bratigan. She will know how best to cope with my shortcomings. Thank you. Aww. Aww. That just breaks my heart. Poor darling. look at you, sweet pea. He's all depressed and sad. Aw. He just needs a good woman. He'll be fine.
Fine day to be alive, isn't it?
Why is your shirt wide open?
Now, what hasn't old Jaber done and been?
Yeah, you
Traveler
sound
in my
like it.
youth, Captain, and that's the truth of it. And then I went to war.
War.
Did my part in Cluricon, but those days too are behind me now.
You're the best hairdo.
A stranger land you'll never see. It's not lush and peaceful like here. It's dark and overgrown. But even then you could see the wounds of war upon the lands. I was a ragged urchin, then picking pockets. Took me in when I tried to empty one of theirs. They taught me a thing or two. Dancing with fey folk by moonlight, making Almain maidens blush. Oh, wandering days. I was a ragged dancing with fey folk by moonlight, making Almain maidens blush. Oh, wandering days. Now, I've not heard from the lad, but then that was the plan, aye? Wasn't it, Captain?
Am I the captain?
By the look of you, you've stretched your legs. You've seen a fey or two yourself. They're folk and not folk, aye, Captain? Wise in years and wild as children, somehow both at once. And how some love to dance and sing. Haha. Well, Captain, some tales are best untold, don't you think? Still, a blush and a kiss may be the sweetest things in Amalur. Well, Captain?
I have to go enable a war. Right quick.
Feels good to have my feet on land.
Move along, citizen.
You move along. Tell me what to do.
Oh,
Do not miss Leogriff's many marvels.
To the upper city. Some abilities will have different effects if you hold or rapidly tap the button. Try experimenting.
And then I say, Lyria, do I look...
What is this one? Bring relics. Ah, yes. Look at that. To the Temple of Lydia.
The evil speaks.
The Overcount governs.
Lyria smile on you. You did! This is wonderful! May the fortunes of Lyria be upon you. They were primarily sent to the strongholds of the plains of Arathel, but any that you find will be gladly welcomed and thanked with gold. So long.
The city watch never rests.
Okay, I persuade this dude to do some things. Let's make sure I got the right stuff. Persuasion. 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 Damn fool. It is possible that I sold it. Social grace. Are you for real not gonna let me save this?
What do you want? I'm beset by another advocate for this absurd plan to retake Melsenshire, I take it. Look to Rathia's sister across the strait. Her battered walls, her burned gardens, her back broken from a decade of war. We take in refugees. We send them food that we can spare. We try to ease her pain. But for 10 years I stood here and watched her die slowly. And now you, a stranger, think to convince me to commit the whole of this city to saving her because our army's greatest failure has recovered some old relic. Melsenshire stands as Rathia's eastern shield. Even now, nearly broken, she still stands. This city can do nothing for the fortress, but perhaps its people can. The wounded we have here wish to return to fight for the fortress one last time. I'll tell them to meet you at the docks, and take this as well from my own collection. May it be of use to you in the coming battle. I am the Elund, and I speak with the voice of the Orbacart. Within this city, my word is law. You carry with you Rathia's bravest sons and daughters. Realize that if you fail to liberate that withered wall, you will have doomed our city as well. They rule Rathia, and they do so from behind a veil. I am their face and their voice. Go to the eastern docks in the lower city and find Captain Dodwin. He will oversee your journey to Melsenshire. Go. Save our sister across the sea or die.
Die with her. Hello?
Hi. You know, before I met you, I swore to myself that my fighting days were behind me. After fighting nearly all my life, it was one of the hard... But now you've taken me this far. If I don't take these next steps on my own, I don't think I ever will.
Hi, welcome. Finally moving on its main quest. Accessories, what did he give me? What did he give me? Elund's ring. Fancy! Wait a minute. Do I want poison damage? Persuasion, health. Shoot, which one is worth more? Armor, health, persuasion, or physical damage. Gold drops. I have so much money. Look at me. I don't need this. Alright, where are we going? Alright, viewer, I need you to help me vote. I have 3 missions. The first, go off to war. The second, go kill a pirate. The third, I can't remember. Hold on. So, yeah, go to war, go kill a pirate, or go do a big mission for the Fighters Guild. I don't know what the goal is. Follow Lord Besson, the leader of the Farlangi, to the Isle of Eamon, Captain. We set sail. I don't really remember what they want me to do, but I gotta get over there and do some errands for the Fighters Guild. Which one should I do? I have 3 boats to get on. And I don't know which one.
Do I look like a gift? City Watch, move along.
Do not miss Leogriff's many marvels.
The breeze is nice, eh?
The captain is ready to set sail. Good. I've sent word to Tyne Delphric of our intentions. We can go whenever you wish.
All we haul ashore must pass the chamber.
All we haul ashore must pass the chamber of trade. Bribes won't do you a bit of good neither.
Say the word, my friends. As I said, whenever you give the word, then climb aboard. The seas may be rough, but you and your comrade need not...
Wouldn't it cause anyone to panic? Not just some? La 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 la. Sorry about that. Had to answer a message. Okay. I failed you. My bad. Who this? Gwen. I want your armor. Why does your armor look so cool?
Look, that's the fortress over there, and what Beeson has already found. So much majesty, though now in ruins. Imagine what it must have been when all of this was glorious and new. I fear that he's already come and gone, and we still don't know what he wanted here.
I don't even know.
We must find our way into the fortress.
I don't even know who Besson is and what the point of this was again. It's been like so long. Alright, so let's look for treasure.
So this is it. Eamon's Isle.
Are you following me? Is he following me too? Do I have a little team? Ooh, I rode that boat. Nice.
These were once awesome towers and ramparts. Atop each, a banner snapping in the breeze.
Whoa. Oh, hey. I just got here. Y'all tripping. Damn. She's on the middle of telling me a pretty story. Okay, I like how this organic stuff that's growing through the tree looks like a 2D piece of paper.
I'll remain with the ship. You won't catch me wandering inland here. There was no place safe for landing but here, I'm afraid.
Can you see her?
Imagine, Kerr, when fair and mighty, stood there and gazed out on the ocean.
I don't even have anywhere to sell this, so if I run out of space, I run out of space. Problematics, friends. Oh, I meant to drop some things off at home, but it didn't happen. Fuck. Someone's totally gonna jump us over here.
More Forlongi. I think they've seen us.
Floating in midair. Okay, what are some of these grunts in the like?
Go on, we're not there yet. Why did Beeson come here, I wonder? What was he after? My mother was here, long ago. She saw many ancient places in her time.
Whoa. Hi, welcome. Ooh. Damage resistant. Health stolen. Nice, 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 nice. Thanks for joining me this Saturday morning. I'm running out of room. We're killing things
First
today.
the ancient vault and now here. But what do they hope to find? There are no relics here, only lost knowledge. Maybe knowledge more powerful than any relic.
Taking too long to kill these ladies, people. Are these people ladies? Ooh, I'm running out of room. Choices. I don't want to have to make choices. Okay, I'm not into hammers. Looks good if I'm ever a mage one day. Which probably won't happen, but you never know. What's this? Oh, come on. The last second you turn around. That's bull.
We should be close to the chapel now.
You coming back? Looks like not. Alright.
What did my mother find when she was here? She was seeking cures, answers, signs of why Beeson came here. Any clue as to his plans? From what I've heard and read, if there is anything of value left here, we'll find it in the chapel.
You're not following me. I was gonna say, why aren't you coming? Niskaru, eh? Something seems up with this animation. It's a little fast. Do 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 do. Adventuring, going to kill things. What's up?
Look, the chapel of the... Look out!
Oh, I interrupted her little memory. My bad. Alright, listen, mage. Ooh, collusion of mages and Niskaru. Oh yeah, these mages are working together. Oh, hello. More Niskaru. Let's switch. I already had on the right thing. She helping? Oh shit. Hello, lady. First onslaught. All sworn smiths forge glowing weapons on one side, while Egon and Kerwin lead troops against the Niskaru horde on the other, pushing them back into the waters.
That mural. I need a closer look. If I'm not mistaken... ...
If you're not mistaken, what? Say the same thing. Oh shit, I'm supposed to put those away. I have too much stuff! Birth of the first sworn King Aemon stands before the Aratha gate, while Aegon, his son, kneels. The other firstborn encircle the scene, Kerwin holding high her famed spear. Oh, I didn't even look up this. I was like, what murals? What are you talking about?
This is it. All Beeson's plans, written here in our own recorded history. The mural tells of the mage Farlong, who sought to make himself a king of Niskaru, and how Aegon thwarted him. Beeson thinks he will succeed where Farlong failed. And he just might. Beeson's minions call themselves Farlongir. As Beeson does now, The Mage Farlong gathered cursed artifacts and used them to raise a host of lesser Niskaru. Do you see? Beeson follows Farlong's path at every step. Because he could not learn what he needed to know anywhere else. Everything he needs is written here, down to the last detail.
TMI!
You don't know the worst of it. Farlong tried to free a Niskaru lord from its mountain prison. With such power behind him, he would have been unstoppable. As Beeson seeks to mimic Farlong, so we must match Eamon and stop him. A chaotic being of immense power. If it were loosed upon the world... But it must not. It mustn't. Yes, he did. The Mystic Hammer, forged by Eamon for the hands of his son Aegon. It alone could halt Farlong's spell and restore the Niskaru Lord to his... I know of it, but not its location. But Delphric may be able to help with that. I will travel to Ironfast Keep in Detir and learn all I can.
What if they kill you before you
there.
get there?
We didn't find him here, but we did, I think, find something he doesn't want us to know. Pray Mitharu, we did not learn it too late. In truth, it's as much library as chapel. A place of memory. My mother, she described it so vividly. It seems he was a prince whose father squandered and lost his kingdom. He was raised, hunted, and a beggar. Then he found the Niskaru Lord Kamazandu in its mountain prison. It whispered to him, said it could help him win back his birthright. That's how it began. The Mystic Hammer is among the few ancient relics named in our records. I will be at Ironfast, learning what I can. When you...
Blah. Looks very Thor-like. Un momento, por favor. Alright, yay! That was much easier than I thought, too. Good. I hyped up this island, so... Oh, there we go, there we go. She left my ass alone, too, huh? She was like, I'm gonna go back. Aren't we supposed to go to the boat? She's not even helping, look at her. She's just over there watching on the stairs. At least he's helping. Oh wait, oh that's her. I was confused. I was like, who's standing there just watching?
We must not linger here. Would that we...
Would that we could. Hard to say. It's cold. Alright, dude, let's head back.
There you are. Is it time to return?
Indeed.
And that's a certain thing then, is it? I think we'll not see this scrap of shore again once we go. Off we go.
He's like, we're not coming back. I cleared out every possible room. Yep, it is as if it never happened. Ooh, can I sell things?
Step up. See what I have to sell. Wind it.
No, that's not it. It is a consumable. Something about merchant. Do I not have any more? Oh, I guess I don't.
You're in want of something rare, something marvelous. Am I mistaken?
Isn't everyone always?
Wind at your back.
Okay, let me drop stuff off at home. Cause I got a lot of junk. I need to drop off. Saturday. Root golems. I don't think I've ever met these. Root golems are huge. Okay, I don't think I've ever fought those. What? Explain more. I fought what are they called? Thresh. Maybe that's what they mean. Maybe it's the thresh. Pairs of Aegon. I don't even remember getting this book. Chapter 2. Oh, this is the story. Their touch means endless torment, their presence, death, and corruption. It is not for mortals to contest with, blah, blah, blah. The first champion of the Forsworn, he hunted the slaves, the demon lords. Human elf or gnome. Dedicated in body and mind to the spread of Teller's influence, these disciples of chaos invoke the name. Oh, mighty Andurin. Aw, got all emotional reading that. I don't know why. Let's see. I feel like let's do some breaking down. Yes, I have a lot of stuff. And off we go. The next 20 minutes is going to be me making equipment. Scintillating. Alright, so now it's like the only place where there's any music in the game. No! Dun, 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 dun. No! It's so harsh. Yes. Like all this work just to try and get the base equipment. See, back in the day, the save screen was like 10 minutes long. It was just torture to try and to try and do this, to craft things, fail, reload, craft things, fail. But I got it from there. It's like I have to like have 5 things. I want to make one of them. Ugh, how did I miss this one? 25 bleeding damage. Steel mana. Piercing. Ooh. Hi. Oh, I thought you stopped watching. This is literally just me crafting. It's pretty good now, yes. It's very large, lots to do. They fixed a couple things. I'm not sure what the price is now, but I've been playing it for months, many, many hours. I like it. I feel like this is not something I should put on here. Ooh. 75, 35, 35. 73, 33. Oh, I did put the mana regen on the other one. Damage with magic. Oh. Ooh, I have some good stuff on here. Yeah, you're not as good as my other bow. Okay, just kidding. Yeah, my current ones are just super good. Damage at night. Oh, higher base damage though, because I'm using different blades. Fey blades. Daggers. Oh no. I need like... Need better material right now. Yeah, I'm just trying to see if I can make better. So one of the things about crafting is you can't just like guarantee that there's no store that's guaranteed where you can buy the best base components. It's kind of random. There's certain places you can go, but the components might be like hit and miss, hard to find. Like every once in a while you'll find something really good, like the base for a pair of daggers. So I would say like 30 gameplay hours ago, I had collected like a ton of components, like gems, materials, and I made a really amazing kit that I'm wearing. And it's been a while, so I was like, okay, let's see if I can make anything better than what I've got now. And I'm struggling to do that. Like, I don't have... It's just you have to, like, really kind of dig through the maps, through the world to find really great materials to craft with that you want to, you know, kind of like pimp your armor or your weapons out with. So, for example, looking at these daggers, I'm simulating making these. I haven't made them yet. I had to pick the pieces to put together to make it, and what I have that I could make, it's just not as good. So the base daggers I just made are on the left. I haven't made them yet, but it's saying like, here's what you would make if you did it. The middle is what I actually have right now, and as you can see, what I have right now is much better, because at the time I like went far and wide to get all these like really good pieces of components to put together. things like 15% chance to steal 20 health per hit, I had to like, I think I had to like break down something I found several times in order to like get that piece off of the piece of equipment. And it's a pain in the ass. So from what I'm seeing here, I don't have the goods to make. So these are the components, right? I don't have anything like really worth putting together for this. Mainly for this reason. I'm trying to make a new pair of daggers, but the base daggers I've got on hand are crappy. There aren't a lot of mobs in the game. And like you could fight 15 people or enemies, and if they're animals, like spiders or whatever, they'll usually drop things like herbs, maybe a potion, maybe like a piece of armor. But even if they drop that, you can't just pick up the armor and use, like you can pick up the armor and use it, but it might be low quality and it's got to be adapted if you want to use it later. You have to actually break it down at the like blacksmiths. So here's an example. I found, well, these are made. I made these, but you might find something like this. If you find it, you have to wear it exactly as it is with whatever it's got. You can't augment armor you found. You have to actually break it down and build stuff from scratch. So if I found this piece of armor, this reckless plate, and I wanted the 20% armor component to put on something else, I'd have to break this down. And when you break it down, it's random what you might get out of it. So I might only get the 17% mana component or the 20% armor component. So I would lose everything else. So these things are literally pieces that were part of the piece of equipment. And so if I broke this down now, I would only get maybe one or two of these components, and I couldn't guarantee which ones. And so if I want to make anything else with it, I just have to take that gamble. The farming, like what I have on me, like this piece of equipment, it's rare for you to find anything with like this quality of stuff on it. Usually, you see the fact that it's blue. I'm wearing everything blue. For the most part, you're picking up regular pieces or green, sort of less rare. And if you break them down, it's not guaranteed what you'll get out of them. Yeah. So, I don't have anything to show you now, but, because most of what you're talking about farming, like I sell that stuff because breaking it down isn't worth your time. But for example, I found this weapon. And if I were to break it down, I probably would get just the disc. They're calling them chakrams. Probably just the disc, and I'd have to use that disc with better components to make something, and I would probably never be able to make anything as good as what I'm looking at. Or I would get, when I break it down, I can't guarantee, right? So I might get the disc, or I might get like one of these burning damage components, maybe. And sometimes you get crap when you break it down. So it could be painstaking to try and get what you want. So for this that I have here, like these daggers probably took me about 30 different weapons, maybe more. Breaking down, I would say maybe 50 to 60. I probably had to break down 50 to 60 things to get the like 8 components you see here that are involved in making this weapon. Oof. And I did that for every weapon. So this is my main pair of daggers. And then I had to do that for my bow. And my bow's only blue. But you see all the shit I have on my bow? My bow's got health regen per sec. Usually it's a big deal just to get that one component. And I put a lot on here. Thanks. I like my daggers too. So yeah, it was a lot of work to build this. This thing has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or 8 rare components to it. So you can see the damage is 187. I just tried experimenting with making a bow and a dagger, and the damage was like nowhere near this. So I was like, okay, I guess I'm just gonna have to keep using these for a while. So every once in a while I check to see what I can make. And here's an example of like the components. So it's like over time you'll get like, for example, this Prismere brace meant I found Prismere, I don't know what it's called, leg armor, and I had to break it down in order to get the actual base that I would build armor off of. And you just have to collect this stuff over time. Like this disc would make chakrams, and I could add on to it. Thanks. Yeah, I'm proud of my bow. I'm proud of my bow. Alright, so I was trying to see what I could make out of what I had, but nothing too exciting, so never mind. My bow does have teeth. And then, let's see, go back to our quest. Do I need to get rid of anything? Inventory items. See, like these gauntlets don't even have anything on them, so I'm just going to sell them. These are components to build things, but these are the low grade, so I'm just going to sell these. Some of this junk was not usable. Alright, so quest. Wait, I don't think I have anything else. Let me just want to make sure I don't need to drop stuff off. Back at the house. Alright, now we're going to go adventuring. Okay, so I need to go turn this mission in. So the loading screens used to take a really long time, but now they're faster. So I would say now the game is worth it. Before, when the loading screens were taking 10 minutes each, I stopped playing the game because it was just painful. But now it's fixed with their last patch. Alright, so we're going here.
If you make it as a hireling, they train you up.
Alright, so this is the Warriors Guild, basically. And you can join the faction if you want, and then you get missions. You earn money. I already did the mission, so now I'm doing, like, big stuff. Helping out society.
Standing about does not befit a war sworn. Good, then.
As soon as I received news of your discoveries, I learned whatever I could of the Alpha Lord, Amalur O. Do not be so hasty. The Soul Beeson has not been seen since he left the Orbicont. He plans to use the Niskaru to end the war, and he has the means to do it. She died by treachery in Cluricon long ago. Cursed rings turned her comrades against her, and with her death, it is said, the age of the First Sworn came to an end. So many mysteries surround the founder of our order. Where he learned the secrets of forging and fighting, how he originally came to the Phalanx, where he went alone in his last days, traveling east beyond Cluricon's eastern mountains. Sir Beeson somehow learned of this forgotten story and the mural depicting it on Eamon's Isle. Devious. Very devious. Beeson was among the powerful of Rathir before the power of Niskaru turned his head. If anyone can complete Farlong's work, it is Beeson. trapped within a mountain? Can we be certain this isn't merely an old legend? But can we afford to take the chance? The names of those who sit on Rathir's ruling council are beyond secret. However, some old and substantial debts were owed me. What we are, what we once were, does nothing lie still in this world? We have our honor and our swords. Let us cling to that. Yes, I see. It should be in Aegon's tomb. A last pledge shield, none below Oathblade are permitted inside our sacred places. But this is easily solved. For your valor and honor, in the name of the First Sworn, I bestow upon you the rank of Oathblade. Take this as a token of the honor. Now, the tomb lies just south of Ulcerund. It opens only with this key. Proceed to Ironfast once you have the hammer. It is a curious fact. For her father, Aegon, Cerwyn built a grave fit for a king, while both she and Aemon, her father's father, vanished into the east and were lost to us. Ordinarily, the rank is reserved for proven veterans of the field. There is also usually a ceremony, but that will have to wait, I'm afraid. In a narrow pass just south of Ulcerund, into Tyr, the key I gave you unlocks its doors and many of our other monuments and historical places. Once you have the hammer, proceed to meet Gwyn Anway at Ironfast Keep in Menethir. And by the First Sworn, may you know victory.
Shield, sister.
Here to join, then? You don't look like
Got shields here. Helms and hammers and blades.
See, this is what I mean. Usually the stuff you get out there when you're fighting enemies is low quality. You have to make your own stuff.
What? That's all?
Whoa, where did this come from? Oh, he gives me this armor? Oh, for beating the quest. Nice. Seeker's Plate. I am not a fighter. Can I make him? Where's the armor dude?
What do you want from an old sour blacksmith? A little training would do you some...
Is it true? Actual Niskaru? Right in Lorca-Rain? Do you know how many have toiled long years to earn that rank? But I've heard what you've done. We all have. You've more than earned it, I suppose. Aye.
I suppose your plate's dented and you want me to mend it. All right.
I don't remember. I think... So they have different names. You know, the traditional RPG names are a little different, but I think when I made my character, she's like half elf, maybe Dark Elf? Their names are different. I don't even know where I could find that out. Yeah, I think she's a half Dark Elf. Ooh, what was that?
Greetings.
So yeah, it's a low budget game, right? It's like they don't have like a score. There's only like one or two areas of the game where you'll hear music. Is there a person over here I can shop from? Oh, they're just showing up inside. Alright, so we're gonna go. Where are we gonna go? Jeez, this thing is like infected with people. Overgrown thicket. I guess they want me to go get that hammer. I'm not in the mood to do that quest anymore. Let's take a break. What's this? Alright, we're gonna go kill a pirate. You ready? That was one mission I was on. I think these are the DLC that came later for the game. But when you buy it now, it's just part of the game. You don't have to buy extra DLC. There's like add-on missions where you have to go to like other islands. But I feel like I have the most room I have. Yep.
You're back!
Okay, I want you to watch. This is my favorite character. She's funny. Let's learn a little bit more about her.
Tied all your knots and pulled all your anchors, have you? We're ready to go whenever you are. Only what you want with you in case of an emergency. There aren't many merchants where we're headed. He's the fine first mate on the ground next to me. Words aren't his strength, although I'd be pressed to say what is exactly. I found him after I was forced to maroon my last first mate on a desert island. That man became obsessed with me, probably because we had sex. A lot.
A lot.
If you're ready to depart, my vessel awaits. You'll find her both swift and seaworthy. Just don't go down into the hold. There's a leak down there. It's big. I'm predicting an uneventful voyage. We might even get bored. Off we go then. Trust no one. Except me, of course.
Say, Captain.
Ooh, it's a different visual. Okay, fair warning, I'm gonna have to end this like in 15 minutes or so. We'll get a preview.
Lo, hear the tale of the Pirate King, who cut a blood-red wake from dark Rathir to Frostspring Sea, and Dead Kell was his name. With hanged men crew and bone-white flag, he sailed from Gallows End. No solace for a sailor true when Dead Kell's ship came in.
Of course we crashed. Everybody's dead. Don't look down there. There's a leak. It's big. Oh shit. What the hell of my stuff? Okay, I'm gonna get pissed if I lost all my equipment. They didn't make it. You led your crew to their doom, lady. That's so sad. Aww. People died for no reason.
Wow! I did not foresee such a horrendous disaster. Too bad. Are you well? Everything in its right place? Most of the others were killed. It wasn't quick. I heard their cries in the fog, but I couldn't do a thing. Dead Kell! One moment there was nothing but open sea before us, and the next there he was. It didn't take much to sink the Calamity. That poor ship was asking for mercy, and Dead Kell granted her wish. Welcome to Gallows End, my friend. At least I think that's where we ended up. I hope you like surprises.
Far our dark elves. Yeah. This lady killed her people.
I did no such thing. I handpicked each man and woman on the vessel. I knew each one of them personally. Their stories, their aspirations. I would never hurt a single one of them.
You are reckless.
I'm just thankful that Tari is still with us. Gone, Lyria, bless her. Like Mother always said, never love anything, because all things end up dead. A wise woman, my mother. And very, very sad. The hull drifted off into an eastern cove, where it sank away completely. Only bubbles remain. Not sure exactly, but he's bleeding like a gutted fish. We're going to need to reach shore if we want to fetch help. We'll have to come back for him. I wish there was another way. Without a ship, I no longer possess any authority, so I defer to you. There is a flooded cavern down the beach. It may lead us to shore, although it appears to be blocked. I could try kobold explosives. I keep a few in my pack, but I can't be certain of the outcome.
Well, I mean,
to be honest,
we just got out of a shipwreck, so they probably don't work.
Are we there yet?
Are we there yet? You killed your people. She's all, I didn't do that.
I've crashed a lot of ships, but I can't claim this one. Dead Kell gets all the blame for the death of the Calamity. He'll pay. I'll see to it. My kobold explosives will do the trick. I only hope I have enough of them.
Murdering captain. It's all your fault.
Are we there yet? cavern is our only hope. The tide will come in soon, and then we'll... Are we there yet?
Then how are we gonna come back for your buddy? Is he just gonna drown on here? Dude, I thought I killed those crowds. Very close, but mine is just better. Let's see. Critical hit damage, piercing resistance, bleeding resistance. Oh, that's just an add-on, that's common. On we go. Wait, did I miss another?
This cavern is our only hope. Are we there yet?
Oh shit. Ah, the island is imbued with magic. Akara. Dead Callous Falls. These are the ones they were talking about. Rocks that end up being deadly root columns upon closer inspection. Marvel and God of War. Yeah, there's a pretty rich storyline in this one about the elves, because usually with these RPGs, the elves live separately. But in this particular game, they're like, we're in the land of the elves, so their whole culture, like there's a whole storyline about like their culture and their lore. And they're actively like, they have communities spread throughout. And we're like, by now we've basically had some quests where we're like friends with the king. Yeah, and here they're more like traditional RPG stuff. Not angels, just magical beings. Dark elves too. Okay, additionally, the caves and rivers seem to be filled with scabs, which have already cost us one operation. Lost 2 men to these creatures. Deadly root golems. Move from consideration for any new operation. Alright, deadly root golems it is. What about this? The various peoples. Lexia seals. Here you go. There you go. Chapter 8. The Lojilioso flower. Like their Ducklefar cousins. Alfar people. They came from the north. See, you're getting a little story here already about the elves. The light elves. The dark elves looked beyond the cold chill of the north, encouraged expansion to other parts of the world. The conservative light elves prefer the natural beauty of the forests. And live side by side. Blah, blah, blah. Magic, magic, magic. Chief among their values is the idea of justice.
This cavern is our only hope. The tide will come in soon. Are we there yet? Wait a minute. Finesse abilities. What? I might be able to break that down later. Yeah.
some explosives. Yes, okay. I know. She's not the smartest. She insists she didn't kill her entire crew. It's not her fault. Did you just heal? This lady healed. She had a little romantic thing going on with the crabs. Going in. Maybe this is our way out later. She's not with me. Oh, great. She's supposed to break that wall. So, like, I can't even lift the camera up. It won't let me look up or down. This is down. This is up. Can't even look at the ceiling. And see the wonders. There's a big wondrous fish. There's always that underneath me. She doesn't go down. I have no way up. Oh, explosive. Nice. Okay. Woo. you're like, she's staying up there. Oh, thank you. Thank you for subscribing. Appreciate it. You gonna buy the game? What's the plan? There we go. Phew. Because she's just hanging out.
This cavern is our only
Yes,
hope.
yes,
Are we
yes.
there yet?
Trying to talk to this crab, not you.
Jabbering jellyfish. I'm out of explosive. One of us is going to need to find some way to get us through this. You see, I don't swim. Or did I fail to mention that?
You don't swim in your captain.
Anything that can get us... I'd help you, but I can't swim. Are we there yet?
Well then... Stop, Google. I don't swim.
Out we go.
But I'm in charge of a ship.
Smell that?
Ah, there you go. Chapter on the Dark Elves.
Out we go.
But you can't swim. Alright, I think I'm gonna have to wrap up. But thank you for watching and subscribing. Ta-da!
Now that's amazing! We survived! I didn't want to say anything in the cavern, but I was betting against us. In the words of my dear departed mother, always prepare for the worst, for it'll probably happen. There looks to be a settlement on the beach. Come, let's see who's at home.
You know, we still left your dude Tari on the beach, like dying, right?
That village looks inviting. What with its starving inhabitants and looming gallows. Perhaps someone there can help her. All right,
Probably
then.
not. They're probably going to murder us. Alright. Well, that's a wrap. Until next time, thanks again for watching.